Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in Void Hunters, I want to share with you one of my favorite teams. It's the Holy Order team. I do make a slight change depending on the content that I'm pushing, but this team has got to be one of, if not the most synergistic team in the game, at least so far in this open alpha. I'm having a lot of fun with this team. They're fun to watch. I use them in both PvP and PvE. So let's go ahead, let's talk about it. All right, and welcome back. Really quick before we jump into this, I just finished a stream, a 2-hour stream. I'll put a link up to it over here if you haven't seen it yet, but there is a lot of examples of the Holy Order team in there. I use them in both the PvP and the PvE, like I was saying, so you can see some examples there. Currently, right now in PvP, I'm in some pretty tough battles, so I don't know that it's going to really do well showing you against some teams that are way overpowered than I am, but I do want to show you what this team looks like in PvE. But let's go ahead. Let's run through the team first. So I'm going to pull them up really quick here. All right, so we're going to talk about Nathaniel last. So with Arbius is a good damage dealer. He's just very, very squishy. So you have to make sure to get your taunt up on Nadia pretty quick if you've got him in there. I will sometimes swap him out for Jagia, specifically for PvP, but I have done it in Hunt as well. But he does some pretty good damage. When we take a look at his skills here, he's just got a couple. He's got some damage here. He's got some damage here that hits multiple enemies. When he's called to assist by Inquisition allies, he uses this skill instead of Cleansing Blades. Here, he deals some damage against tainted or consumed enemies, if they're or plus 30% if they're Holy Order. He's immune to blind, which is cool. I haven't used this zeal much, but each time Arbius is called to assist, he gains 1 zeal, or 2 if called by an Inquisition character. This zeal gives some increased attack and crit damage. Good, max that out at 40 stacks. And then on turn start, see, Arbius loses 8% health for each other tainted or consumed ally. Additionally, each time Arbius suffers Void Touch outside of his turn, he loses health. He's just, again, very squishy. If you bring Nadia into the team, which I'm working on as far as kind of a variant of this team, she has an ability here, right here. Grant an ally 35% healing, 3% Void Touch cleanse, but right here, Undispellable Divine Protection, which increases defense by 100%, and crit defense by 25%. That definitely toughens him up. I haven't put that team together yet. Just haven't gotten her to where I need her yet. So she's not on my main team just yet. This guy here, Egravane, he is really cool. So he's got some attack here. He inflicts some curse. He gains some healing, some health up, some shields here. He grants all of the other allies ally protection so that they don't take as much damage. He takes some of that damage from them. This here, we do some attack to all enemies. We got Armor Shred here, which minus 20% armor per stack. So it helps increase the amount of damage that we do against them. And if he's got at least 5 Wrath, inflict full buff Dispel, which is cool, on each enemy with Armor Shred. And then on Death Proof and Irresistible, on Death Proof and Damage Immunity. This guy is really good. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but he's really there to help get Nathaniel up to his 30 vows, so we can take advantage of his Vowkeeper ability. We'll talk about that in just a second. He cannot receive healing from other allies. So he's got Life Drain. He's got some abilities that help keep his health up, but you really got to stack him and get him built up so that he can withstand the damage that's coming in. Knight allies have plus 8% max health, so that's it's nice for Nadia because she is a Knight ally and she is on the team. Let's see, or plus 13% if this other Knight is Holy Order. So definitely comes in handy there. I think she's a Knight too. Yeah, Natalie's a Knight as well. And then this here, we don't use it. I don't use his Vowkeeper. His Vowkeeper, though, what this does, each time a character is about to gain guard, they gain vulnerability instead. We'll talk about that with Nathaniel. Nadia, not so much of a basic. She's got some minor damage. She's got a shield, which is great. Increases to 26% for seasoned allies. So when I bring Jagia in, she gets a little bit more of a shield there. Lasts for 3 turns. This right here, her ability, this is why I like bringing Jaga in, especially for PvP, because when she gains taunt, she summons a seasoned ally to do some damage, which is awesome. You got some specific synergy with Leo and Bomer, but at this point, I don't use them a whole lot anymore. And then let's see, this one here, she's got 5% max health and defense for each other seasoned ally. So again, helps when Jag is on the team. So a little bit of a mixed team there. But this one here that we're going to do today that I'm going to show you is all Holy Order. Lysa is the healer. So I've got her doing a little bit of damage here with some healing. I've maxed out this. So this does some nice healing, grants Bless, which gives you increased attack, defense, health, and speed, which is awesome. Got multiple forms of blessing the team between her and Nathaniel here. So, and then random debuff dispel, which is helpful. And then this one here grants 3 characters with lowest health percentage, 40% healing. Up to one of these characters may be an enemy, so you got to keep that in mind as well. But I did unlock the regeneration, which is super helpful. Just helps the healing coming in. So she is awesome. Now, Nathaniel, I think, is the cornerstone of this team. I've got all of his abilities maxed out. Let's talk about his Vow Keeper. So once I hit his Holy Vow to make him the Vow Keeper, there can only be one Vow Keeper on your Holy Order team. You need to get 30 true vows. You get true vows by providing buffs to your team, and this team provides tons of buffs, so you get those 30 vows really quickly. Once you get up there, we're going to get Nathaniel's Vow. So granting all other Holy Order allies Nathaniel's Vow and giving Nathaniel undispellable high morale. So everybody's got this. Plus 20 attack, and everybody assists. This character is called to assist with minus 50% assist damage each time Nathaniel uses a skill during his turn. There's so many assists and counterattacks in this game. High morale for him, 25% chance for a bonus turn, which is awesome. All right, we've got let's go to Nathaniel right here. This right here, Nathaniel, 25% crit rate against consumed, tainted, and Holy Order enemies. Don't really worry. I'm not worried about him with damage, but on battle start, gains Bless for 2 turns. And then Nathaniel has some crit damage there while he has Bless. This here, this is nice. Grant Bless. Again, we've got so much blessing. To all allies except consumed or tainted. So Igravain, unfortunately, doesn't get this. But everybody else does. And that does a little bit of damage. I'm going to, this is the crux. Grant debuff immunity, which is great, especially going up against Saint Hermida, the second boss in the open alpha. But this here, also grant Holy Order allies retribution, which is a 100% counter rate. Amazing. So many counters. It's awesome. Also, for 3 turns, and they gain 20% turn meter up. And then his basic here, grant Bless for 2 turns, does some damage. If the buff ally is Holy Order and it is Nathaniel's turn, they are also called to assist. So we got some assist damage there as well. So everybody's getting in on this party. So this is just, I mean, the synergy in this team I think is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, has got to be one of, if not the most synergistic team in the game, at least right now. But that's just kind of an example. We're going to go into a hunt. That's just an example of the type of kits that this team has. And I can't wait to explore and create different teams to find other types of synergies that work really well. But this one's just really fun to watch. So let's go ahead and jump into a battle. First and foremost, I'm on the wrong one, so we need to get out. And here's my team here. I'll go ahead and take Jagia out just so we can have a full Holy Order team here. And then let's go in. First and foremost, Nathaniel should come up. So I've got him in I think I've got him in some speed gear. I didn't go into their gear. I do want to buff him up here, so we're going to go here first. And I always try and buff up Arbias as much as I can. All right, yep, he's going to go first. So this is our Holy Vow. We're going to make him the Vow Keeper. And this right here, we're going to tick this up to 30. So let's get everybody buffed with this. Boom. So we've got it up to 8. And then I'm going to get everybody buffed with this right here. Boom. Now we're up to 13. Igravain will typically come up next, but looks like our bias. Now here we go. Boom. We're up to 20. All right. See all these counterattacks and assists. Here we go with this. This is going to bless everybody. Except for this guy. That's up to 27. This should take us up to 30. And here, we are locked in now. So check this out. So now we got our high morale, undispellable, 25% chance for a bonus turn, which comes up fairly often. We got retribution up for a couple turns there. So let's just have some fun here. I like this ability. It's kind of cool. Does some pretty good damage. Let's do a debuff here. Boom, counter. Here we go. We're going to bless. We're going to get some assists there. Look at that. Let's go ahead and get that going. Boom. Let's take this guy out. That guy out. That guy out. Isn't that cool? I mean, there's so much assist and counter damage here. It's just a really fun team to watch. Now, I can't wait to try Natalie in here to buff up our bias a little bit. But let's do, you know what? Maybe let's jump into PvP. Let's go debuff immunity here. Let's go out. Maybe let's show you an example because I don't have enough hunt energy now. All right, so not the PvP because I don't really... I was going to go in there, but off screen, I went through a battle. I actually started it, went through a battle. Nathaniel got taken out right off the bat. The team was just... It didn't start off well. So let's show you another example here. Let's go into here. This one's going to be a bit of a tough one, but I'm going to use the same team with Jagia and just show you what this looks like. This here, we get some additional damage from Jagia because she is seasoned. Oh my gosh. Which is cool, but she's not going to do the assists and everything. But I will get like the taunt, and then I'll have her. Then she'll attack there. So I'll have some assist damage here. Let's get rid of some of those debuffs. Let's throw this out. So one thing I really like about having Jagia on the team are the snares. So when somebody does damage when there's a snare out, they take the damage. So like you saw with Bomer, he did some big damage and took quite a bit of damage. Let's see if we can take him out. Oh no, wrong one. Now we're on Bomer. Let's get that shield up. Let's see. Should be able to. Oh, almost. Here we go. Here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see, Nadia. There we go. All these still getting some really good assists. Look, we just got a bonus turn with Nathaniel. And we get Bright Eyes here with Jagia, so we got 6. We have 6 characters on this team. It's not going to matter. There we go. Boom. Done. So there you go. I just wanted to show you a couple different battles. This is a really good team to put together, having a lot of fun. Just a slight change depending on the content that you want to push. Typically PvP, I'll pull out our bias and put in Jagia. Some of the challenges, like you see, I've got Jagia in there as well. So definitely having a lot of fun with this team. Very curious. What do you think of this team? What are your thoughts? And if you're playing the open alpha right now, what is your favorite team? Because I'd really like to hear other people's favorite teams as well so I can try some of those out. And if you're not in the open alpha, there's plenty of time to get in there. We've got like over a month left as of the recording of this video to be able to get in there and play around and see what's happening over the next few weeks, next several weeks actually. All you got to do is go to the official Discord. I got a link in the description below for that. Go to the alpha registration channel, and then you're off and running. You could test this on iOS, Android, and PC. I've been playing on PC here quite a bit, actually. All right, everybody, that's what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.